Since all my years as a political science student, now under this APC regime, I learned politics. I'm learning politics under this APC regime, especially under this Tinubu regime. I'm learning politics day by day. Look at River State. Traditional rulers, River State traditional rulers offer to fund local government elections if the need arises. Supreme Court, the highest court of the land, says CBN, Accountant General, don't give River State any allocation. That means River State has no money to spend. So the traditional rulers are telling Fubara, don't worry. On the 9th of August 2025, we will use our money. Traditional rulers go use their money, fund local government elections. This one, it is another audacity. Remember, the federal government are the ones that oversee the local government self. Now them they oversee traditional rulers. Even look at the Emir of Kano, Sanusi, that was removed. It is the local government chairman that removed Emir of Kano, Sanusi, to show you that the government, not them, the federal government, now then they send all these allocations, pay traditional rulers. But yet, River State traditional rulers are telling the government, the Supreme Court, the federal government, Tinubu and Wike, that we are going to use our money to fund the local government elections. So, after the Supreme Court's judgment, many people were thinking that Fubara will just surrender. Every new day that passes, we are seeing new developments. Some of these things have not happened in our eyes before. That the Supreme Court tells a governor, do this and do that. The governor is adamant. The governor is insisting. The governor says he's going to activate youths. Youths are threatening to shut down oil facilities in a country, a sovereign country like Nigeria. It seems like the people of Rivers are behind Fubara. If this is to be true, that traditional rulers are offering to fund local government elections, do you know what it is? Do you know what it takes to fund elections? That means the people are against the government of the day. The federal government, the people are against Wike and the Tinubu-led administration. Let's see how this plays out. Now, the 27 lawmakers have sacked all the appointees of Fubara. A letter, they sacked all the appointees of Fubara, and they give Fubara ultimatum to present new appointees so that they can approve. Fubara is adamant. He doesn't want to listen to anybody. He doesn't care. He doesn't want to. He doesn't even notice that there are 27 lawmakers in that house. Government of River State. Hey, well, this is funny. But before I go on, I want to say a birthday celebration to Obafemi Awolowo. You see, he might have enemies. He might have people who love him. But he was one man that has a legacy in the Southwest that nobody has ever done. The legacy of education in the Southwest. Free education, he brought this first free education in Africa. In Southwest, West Africa, it was brought by this man. Most of the development, most of the infrastructures, radio station, universities, is instrumental to some of the activities of Awolowo. He's a great man to the Yorubas. I don't know whether he's a nationalist, but he's a tribesman. That's why many people call him Awarawa, the bigots. That is the father of bigotry. Me, I see him as somebody who is very, very much concerned about his tribe, and he was able to well position his tribe to become what they are today. So if you're angry with an Awolowo, I think it is misplaced priority. You need to focus on your own leaders. I'm an Igbo person. What happened? Why would Nnamdi Azikiwe or Agu Ironsi make sure you are leaving your people, you are pursuing nationalism, and at the end of the day, we are losing? You are not focused on your people, on how to build your people. Ahmadu Bello, they were focusing on the Northerners, Fulani Northerners. Awolowo was focusing on the Yorubas. But Igbo leaders, okay, sense, too much sense. We are focusing, we are pursuing your selfish endeavor. How can you not see that will spoil everything? That's a decision clause. States, people wanted to stay regional. 2 Igbo men, because they felt, they never saw you saw that the North were going tribal, you saw that the Southwest was going tribal. Instead of you to use your brain, you wanted to give yourself that glory as Zik of Africa, and you accepted ceremonial presidency. In Igbo land, we don't value Zik. We know he's an intelligent man. He did a lot of things for himself. But what is the impact Zik had on the Igbo people? So why would I be hating on an Awolowo? He's a tribal person. He took care of his people. I have my people. I have my leaders. I need to focus on my leaders so that they can take care of me. I don't need to focus on somebody else, because the reason I brought this Awolowo thing, I digress from the Fubara. We are going back to Fubara. It's because some people are saying he's the father of bigotry. The father of bigotry. You are in a union. You understand what is obtainable in that union. Instead, look at what Tinubu is doing. Look at Eco Atlantic. He is president. He is developing the Southwest region. And you as a person, you are crying over that. Instead of you to look at how you can play the politics and develop your place. I like what Alex Otti is doing. He does not listen to any of these wailers. They are wailing. He has gotten back to work. PDP was there for 24 years. Nothing actually to show for it. But just within 2 years of Alex Otti, he focused on developing his own state. He's not crying about Lagos, about Awolowo. I wish him a happy birthday, Mr. Awolowo. For you have a legacy in Yoruba land that would never be wished away. Although you are a tribal person, which is not out of place. I say you are a tribal person, which is not out of place. If you are angry that Awolowo is a tribal person, my brother, it is not out of place for you to become a tribal person. If you are not a tribal person, Fulani go come tell you, say, look at the houses now. They have no identity. You must first be tribal. I've said it before. Your tribe comes first. You think we are actually one Nigeria? Don't deceive yourself. Don't be deceiving yourself. We are not one Nigeria. Your tribe comes first before religion. Yes, I've advocated that we need to restructure. We need to restructure, because all this one Nigeria thing is not feasible. We are just deceiving ourselves. You snatch it, grab it. Anybody that goes there want to. Now, this antecedent started by Buhari, continued by Tinubu. If another Northerner enters power, he will focus on the North. That's what I'm saying. Igbo governors, those leaders that are from Igbo descent, because the federal system allows some Igbos to have some measure of participation at the federal level. The little that you have, let us galvanize, bring ourselves together, do what you have to do. The time to push for a referendum will come. Let us put our hearts in order. So I'm wishing Awolowo a posthumous birthday. One of the greatest men in Western Nigeria. For me, he's not a nationalist, but he is a tribalist. He worked for the Yoruba people, and it is showing. It is showing. Akintola, Awolowo, we are wary of Nnamdi Azikiwe coming to take over the political space in southwestern Nigeria. He was protecting his people. He was a Yoruba person. If you call him a bigot, that's your problem. That's your problem. But I'm looking at the impact of these leaders on the southwest. Let's move on to Fubara. So Fubara has proven that he is going to stand his ground. Anything that wants to happen should happen. The local government chairmen are behind him. What is the next thing that Wike boys, come the 27 lawmakers, what are they going to do to Fubara if he doesn't present? They gave him, is it 72 hours or 48 hours ultimatum? Whatever. That one has elapsed. So they put out a letter and they told him that every of your appointed persons, we are sacking them. Represent the ones that your 4-man assembly approved. We are dissolving everything. Present a fresh list to us. I don't know where Fubara keep money. The kind of money we won't use run the government. There might be internal IGR, but Supreme Court says no funds, no funds. I don't know where he's getting the money. But this new one, it shocked me. Traditional rulers say they are going to, maybe after that election, August 9th of August, I think we are in March, April, May, June, July, August. 5 months from now, they will be conducting elections in Rivers State. But would Fubara be impeached before then? It's not possible. The chief judge of the state has gone on compulsory leave 1 year. Nothing can happen when it comes to impeachment. Nothing can happen until the chief judge participates. There might be provisions. The federal judicial system might provide people to adjudicate on Rivers matter, but for the chief judge to go on recess for 1 year, we are learning politics every day. So if the House wants to impeach, they need the consent of the chief judge. And impeachment takes a longer process. If the chief judge is not there, nothing will happen. So there is a possibility that Fubara will have time. If he refuses to present anybody, he doesn't care. He has told the former local government chairman hand over to the administrative office. He doesn't care. He continues his strong head. The job people are threatening, no. The job people did there, they threatened, say they will shut down oil facilities. Oh, if anybody impeach Fubara, everybody is strategizing. I imagine what Fubara will be, what the kind of meetings that will be held. I imagine the kind of meetings, the kind of people that will be coming. It seems the people are just behind Fubara and against the Wike. They see Wike as an intruder. The people behind Wike, I'm sorry to say this, most Southwesterners, I understand the rule of law. But you see, it is human beings that made that law. Human beings are not perfect. Most time the law we make is to suit a particular interest. You know that Sharia is in the constitution. I interviewed a lawyer. The lawyer said, if Nigeria wants to get better, they need to work on the 1999 constitution that we are all quoting. No? The 1999 constitution that some people are quoting, that is not balanced, in quote, as referred to by some lawyers. It's something that will draw Nigeria backward if we work on the constitution. The same constitution, people are telling you that the Supreme Court has spoken. It is for there are so many inconsistencies now. Fubara, what he needs to do, I don't even send the two of them. They signed the pact, whatever. The election was won by Labour Party. That's my own opinion. But however, we know what the APC can do, what Wike can do. Coppers were killed during that election. There's a video, got a video. For doing their job, they were killed. Why was there violence? Who controls the boys that are snatching ballot box? Is it me that is controlling the boys? These are elements of government. Fubara supporters were attacked by gunmen. Who are these gunmen? I've told you, any crisis, anything, insecurity in any state, the people cannot sponsor those insecurity. It is the politicians. The politicians in collaboration with some elements, maybe in the security apparatus of the state or of the nation, cooperating with them. I think, is there an immigration officer was caught by the police who was supplying ammunition to bandits in northern Nigeria? That also will validate my point, which says that there's no insecurity in the state that does not involve the politician. So we understand how these things are being run. So if this most Southerners are saying Supreme Court, it's because of the APC effect. That's why they are supporting a Wike above the Fubara. They know fully well that there are some inconsistencies amongst the two. I don't know what they signed. I don't know what Fubara signed with Wike. Fubara is not willing to reveal to us. So what's my business? My own is that the people are suffering. My own is the position of the people in all of this. Where do the people stand in all of this? Where is the stand of the people? That's my own. It seems the people are with Fubara. So where the people go, that's where me I'm going. However, we understand that Wike is very much invested in Rivers State politics ahead of 2027. The APC is very much invested in Rivers State politics ahead of 2027. The backbone of PDP is Rivers State when it comes to funding. Rivers State have a lot of chunk of money. They used to support Rivers State, the PDP. PDP now in Anambra State put nomination form for 40 million naira. Nobody pick nomination form for PDP. It tells you how Tinubu have destroyed that party. PDP Anambra State put nomination form for 40 million naira. Yet nobody has picked that nomination form. Because the system we are running is not a system that is transparent. Politicians now know that whatever happens, they have seen the election in Edo State and Ondo State. So politicians don't waste their money. So Anambra, I don't know whether it's Valentine Ozigbo versus, who do we call him? Soludo for Abga. So what I'm seeing, Soludo is buying his way into that second term. That's what I'm seeing. Weaken the PDP, weaken the Labour Party, is Abga versus APC in Anambra State. I see Soludo trying to carry out a compromise because the system we are running is not a free and fair system. Yes, they are going to tell you, go to court, do this. Everything, this life we are living is manipulated. The reality is manipulated. They have created, they have fine-tuned some things to suit their own interest. So I'm learning politics every day. Let's see what happens between Fubara and Wike. But one thing I notice is that Fubara will spend his 4 years complete. That one is sure. Fubara is going to spend his 4 years complete. They are going to drag the matter. This judge that went for leave, one year leave, they are going to drag the matter until that local government election. The people are going to make sure that they die there. And maybe Fubara might use local government allocation to run the state against the tyranny of a Wike. And only God knows what will happen the next election, 2027. Because as it is now, I've told you, Tinubu may be Nigeria's last president. Because democracy is, they have trashed democracy. Democracy, I don't think we are practicing democracy in Nigeria. A big one for Tinubu, Eco-Atlantic, opening Atlantic to the world. That's a big feat. A visionary leader in Tinubu. I support Tinubu for restructuring. I don't support Tinubu for good governance. If you think that what Tinubu has done is for the masses, my brother, think again. Think again. You see, when you go to other countries, the masses are first considered in any development. They consider the masses first in any development. Look at Saudi Arabia. The people are already taken care of first before they start building all those high-rise buildings and everything. They take care of their people. As a citizen, as a Saudi Arabian, you are already taken care of. My problem with this, I don't need to have a problem, because this is a government for the rich, by the rich, and from the rich. This is not an egalitarian society. The rich run the policies for themselves against the poor. Just look at the protest between Akpabio and Natasha. They went and brought people to protest for them. The circles of clowns, circles of clownish people, people from Kogi State and people from Akwa Ibom State, they came and they started showing the most stupid person. Who is most stupid from Kogi and Akwa Ibom? Akwa Ibom must go. Natasha this. Everybody was just becoming, well, that's why one woman told me that he will unsubscribe from my channel. That why am I saying that Nigeria don't have what it takes to rescue themselves? These Nigerians I'm seeing, that is an example. A video, 2 senators are accusing themselves. This one accuses this one of sexual harassment. They go bring crowd. They are protesting. This one stay here, they protest. Some of them don't even know why they are there. They just brief them. Just come and protest. No ideology, no intelligence, no nothing. No brain. And these people are, you see them, they'll be robbing pancake. They'll tie it apart. They'll give out to children. Children are under their care. They are supposed to guide those children with their brain. That their brain. You know the kind of clowns that are elders. Elders. Clowns that are elders. Clowns that have masters. Are graduates that have PhD. Clowns. They are spread everywhere around Nigeria. And you tell me that we should not be worried. See, the people that will benefit from the kind of regime that Tinubu runs are the elite, mostly elite. Every other person will be hanging. It's just like a train is going. People sit down on comfortably on the train. Then they allow other people to hang. So you that have opportunity to work with one politician, to work with one firm, you are just hanging. You're hanging fruits. The main people that are benefiting from the administration, that Eco-Atlantic, the main people are those, the elite. I understand that is a very, very good development, but can we extend this to the ordinary person? Not Igbo, the ordinary Lagos indigene. Would he benefit such? That is the question. Well, some people are, they still support, but me, my brain is working. I'm not a stupid person. You get? I'm not a stupid person. I want an egalitarian society. However, once again, I'm saying a big happy birthday to Awolowo. He fought for the Yorubas, and he did so. A tribalist, but he had a legacy amongst his people.